Welcome to Seattle College's international programs and our show Conversations With, where we talk to people that help you understand how you too can be an international student in the United States and why Seattle Colleges should be your first choice. We'll talk to students and staff and agents and government folks, all kinds of people about what you can expect when you're getting ready to apply or travel here, what you'll experience while you're with us, and how it can all lead to an amazing life. Don't forget to check out the Seattle College's International Programs website at intl.seattlecolleges.edu, where you can find a treasure trove of information about the school, the programs here, and best of all, fill out and submit your application. Again, that's intl.seattlecolleges.edu. Hey everybody, it's Evan Franulovich here at Conversations With. Welcome back. We are here at South Campus. How cool is that? I wanted to try to feature some students that come to our South Campus because, it's one of our three campuses and it's a really cool campus. So you want to introduce yourself, let everybody know who you are, where you're from, what you're studying?
Yeah. Hello, I'm Michael, and I'm currently in 2+2 program at South Seattle College, and I major in electrical engineering.
Yeah, electrical engineering. Yeah, a lot of engineers.
Yeah.
That's cool. I'm glad you said 2+2 because we use that terminology a lot, but some students that are thinking about coming to Seattle Colleges, they may not know what that means.
Oh, okay.
Do you want to explain what 2+2 means?
So basically, 2+2 means that you'll do college credit, and why completely, like, you have you don't need to finish your high school,
right?
But you have to finish your year 10 in your country or maybe in somewhere else, and then you can go to Seattle Colleges with the 2+2 program. I think it's only for international, isn't it?
2+2 is for domestic and international.
Oh, okay.
The one thing you talked about, we have what's called a high school completion program.
Yeah.
So as long as you're 16 and above, you can come to the United States, do your freshman and sophomore year of university work with us, earn your high school diploma from the United States and an associate's degree at the same time. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
2+2 really is just doing your first 2 years at community college, getting usually your freshman and sophomore year done.
Then transfer to four-year university to complete your bachelor degree.
Yeah. Do you know where you want to go after you're done with Seattle College?
Yeah, actually, I'm thinking about going to UMass, University of Massachusetts.
Oh, on the East Coast.
Yeah, at Dartmouth to complete my bachelor degree.
Wow.
Yeah.
And have you already had conversations with them about transferring there?
Oh, yeah, I've contacted the admission department.
Oh,
and I'm still waiting for them to respond.
Very cool. So you've made application already?
Oh, no, not yet.
Oh, okay.
I'm just asking about the procedure and about the transferable credit. I just want to ask them about those to make sure that I'm doing the right thing and eligible for the transfer.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So do you know what their minimum GPA is for transfers?
I think it's 2.7.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's not too bad.
For engineering.
Right.
Yeah.
Obviously, the higher, the better. So that's great. But yeah, a lot of times if you're going to transfer to another four-year school, you have to have a minimum GPA of some sort. So make sure you ask the school you're interested in going to what their minimum GPA is. But always try to do as best as you can.
Yeah, absolutely.
So you talked to anybody in Vietnam before you came to the United States about Seattle Colleges, or did you just find us on the internet? How did that work?
I was thinking to go to the United States because I just saw on the internet that they have this program, the High School Completion Plus, and it's absolutely gonna boost my time. Like, it's gonna save me a lot of time. Because,
for sure.
Yeah. And fortunately, I have like a friend here. Yeah, like she's doing chemical engineering here in South Seattle College.
Oh, very cool.
And I didn't know her, but my teacher in Vietnam he told me that, oh, are you planning to go to Seattle? I have a former student who's studying there, and then he gave me the contact, and yeah, we talked a lot, and she gave me a lot of advice. Initially, cool. I was planning to go to Central Campus.
Sure.
Yeah, but she told me that it's gonna be a little bit hard to find housing around that neighborhood, and she told me that maybe try considering go to South.
Yeah.
And yeah, I actually found a homestay.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Oh, great.
Near this neighborhood. Yeah.
How is it within walking distance, or do you have to take a bus? Or?
Well, you can walk, but it's like an hour.
Oh my gosh! No,
but
take a bus.
Yeah, if you take bus, it's around 20 minutes.
Sure,
so that's not too bad.
Do you have a car?
No, I don't.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't drive.
Well, it's interesting. I'm always the vast majority of our international students are at our central campus, mainly because a lot of them start in our intensive English program, and that's where it's currently housed. But we want to encourage students to consider North and South as well. They're great campuses. What's been your experience here? Today looks really quiet.
Yeah.
There's not too many students on campus. Is that normal, or do you have classes on campus, or are they mostly hybrid, or?
Well, at South, you'll probably see you probably don't see much people around because mainly they doing hybrid classes.
Okay.
And there's not much in-person classes.
Right.
And a lot of online classes as well.
Okay.
But still, during this time, I think they're having classes. So yeah, they've been in the room, so you might not see they walking around. But it's not that crowded compared to Central, for sure. Yeah.
No, a lot of people. In fact, one of my coworkers, she was a student out here, and she loves South.
Oh yeah.
She thinks it's great. There a lot of people who went to South really love South. So
yeah.
How many times a week do you have a chance to be in a classroom with other students and your professor?
Well, this is my very first quarter here.
This is your first quarter, okay.
Yeah, so I'm taking very few classes, only 3 with like 12 credits only.
Okay, yeah, that's
and I have one online class. And another one is at Central, the orienting to the American College, the ISD 200 classes. That's the required class for international student, every international student.
And is that class only offered at Central?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's interesting.
Initially it was offered online. Yeah, but since I have to get 7 credits, hybrid or in person, to be considered full time.
That's right.
That's why I need to take a hybrid class, ISD class. Yeah.
Really cool. So you kind of make a group of friends both at Central and at South then?
Yes, kind of.
Have you met a lot of people, or? Because it's a little quieter here, is it harder to meet other students? Or? Yeah.
Not really, to be honest, because I only have like 2 days at South Seattle College because I only take one class here, math class. So yeah, not really. But at Central, I think I met quite a lot of people, especially in the soccer events that we met. Yeah, I met quite a lot of international friends.
That was a good time. That was really good. So have you done any other events other than the soccer game? Did you go to the Halloween party?
Oh, no, I did not.
Oh. Did you know tonight there's an event?
Oh, really?
Yeah, we'll spread the word. By the time you guys hear this, it'll be past. But tonight there is a talent show.
Oh, yeah, the talent show.
Yeah. Oh, you didn't know that? Okay.
Yeah, I know about it, but I forgot the date.
Well, you're welcome to come. It starts at 5, and it's right there in the theater that's next to the campus at Central. So it should be pretty cool. Last year it was well attended, and we had people singing. We had some dancing, I think, and it's pretty fun, and there's a lot of international students. So Well, cool. So let's go back to when you were in Vietnam. You went to so you didn't even finish high school.
Yes, I don't have a high school diploma.
Right. So you got done, and you said high school completion program.
Yeah.
Came to Seattle, and did you have to convince your parents to let you do this? Or did they hear about it and recommend it to you?
No, actually, they are the one who know about this, and they say, actually, I was in Australia when I hear about this program.
Oh, you were?
Yeah, I'm doing high school program there in Australia. And then they saw this program at Seattle College, the High School Completion Plus.
Yeah.
And then they told me that, hey, check this out. This might be a good option. And then I just delve into researching about this program and the opportunity after completion this program. And I think I might gonna go this way.
Right.
Yeah. And then I did.
Honestly, it's such a great program. I don't really understand why people wouldn't do it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like if you're paying tuition, say at a private school, and private schools can be expensive.
Yeah.
You could save all the money you're paying for private tuition, put it towards your university degree, towards your bachelor's degree, and get both a degree and your high school diploma at the same time.
Yeah, it's a bargain.
It's crazy good.
Yeah.
So look into it, guys, if you're out there. And as long as you're 16, how old are you then?
I was 17.
You were 17?
Yeah.
So when you applied, how old were you?
17.
Oh, okay. So same. All right. So I think you can apply as early as 15, but you have to be at least 16 when you arrive. Is that true?
I've heard that from my agency. Yeah, they told me that.
Have you met any other high school completion plus students since you've been here?
Oh, yes, I do. Actually, all of my friends
are they?
They are in the same program.
That's cool. We have a girl who came here from India who is doing that, and she stays in the dorms there at the central campus. And it seems like she's really enjoying herself, so that's good.
Yeah.
I'm glad to see so many people taking advantage of that program, because when I went to school, I would have loved to have done that.
Yeah, absolutely.
So cool. All right, well, great. So you're here doing that, and then you're planning to transfer. Did you tell me? I can't remember. Where do you plan to go after Seattle Colleges? What school?
So it's either University of Washington, Seattle, or University, Massachusetts.
Gotcha. You did tell me. Sorry, I'm tired today. No, that's cool. Yeah, either way, I think it's really great. If you go to the East Coast, then you get a whole different experience. If you stay and go to the UW, it's a great school. What do you want to do with your degree after you're finished?
Well, I'm currently interested in the energy section, especially sustainable energy, and then another part of that section that I would say it's very developing, very rocket.
Right.
Is EVs, electric vehicles, and I think it might be a potential career for me. Yeah.
Cool. Are you finding the classes a lot different than what you were used to when you went to school in either Australia or back home?
Oh, absolutely. Because when I was in Australia and Vietnam, I was studying high school. So when I first came here, it was like a whole different story. I need to do research on my own, and the professor don't they don't give you that much attention compared to high school, because to be fair, you're in college now,
right?
Yeah, you have to do your own research. You have to learn by yourself, and that's a good thing. I
agree.
Yeah, a very good thing to have. Mm-hmm. When I was in high school, I was waiting for the instructor, the teacher, to come and ask me how you're doing and may I help you or something like that. But now I think I'm much more independent in my learning. And it's a great thing. Yeah,
that is a great thing.
Yeah.
When you were back in Australia, was that a British approach? Do they use a British system for education?
I'm not sure about the British and the American.
Okay.
I mean, I can't really tell the difference.
Sure, okay.
Yeah, but the only difference I see is the college level and the high school level.
All right.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, you said you went to the soccer tournament. Do you play sports regularly? Are you an athlete?
Yes, I do. I'm not an athlete, but I enjoy playing sport a lot. I was considering going professional table tennis, but...
What?
Yeah, but it was a long time ago.
Well, I know they play quite a bit of table tennis at Central's.
Oh, they do?
At the gym there. I was standing there the other day and a kid came up with his paddle, and so I know that there's a group of guys that get together and play.
I didn't know.
So if you want some competition, you could go check that out when you're over there. Yeah. And they have a beautiful gym here. Have you been in it?
Oh yeah, I actually just come from the gym. Yeah.
It's like brand new.
Yeah, it is brand new. There's a new basketball court.
Yeah.
And then the gym facility is the newest. Yeah, so you should check it out.
Check it out. It's really nice. Yeah. So, table tennis, do you have table tennis here at this gym?
Yes, we do. We do have not in the gym, but in the student center. There's two tables.
Oh, it's in the
there.
student center. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. And do you find people to play with at all, or
no, not yet.
Hey guys, get out there and play some.
Yeah, reach out to me, please.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
I'd play it, but I'm terrible. I'll tell you a little story about badminton because I was really interested in badminton, and so I started practicing. I thought, hey, I'm getting pretty good.
Yeah.
And so I had traveled to San Francisco for a business trip, and I heard that there was a badminton club at UC Berkeley, and so I took the subway out to Berkeley, and I went and I found the club, and I walk in and there were no other Americans like me. It was all Asians, pretty much exclusively Asians.
Really?
Indonesians, Vietnamese, Chinese. I mean, all these people playing badminton, and they were happy to have me.
Oh yeah.
And I thought, okay, cool. I get to see how I am. They destroyed me.
Oh.
Over and over and over. I thought I was getting good. I was terrible. So yeah, it was interesting.
that's really true for me. I really feel that because when I was in Australia, I was like, that's a long time when since I last played table tennis because I just gave up table tennis when I was like 10.
Oh, okay.
And then I was 16 back then, so 6 years.
Sure.
And then I signed up for a competition, a table tennis competition for youth.
Sure.
And my opponents was like a kid like 10 years old, 13 years old, and he destroyed me.
Oh, really?
He did like like there's 10 kids like him.
Wow.
And they all destroyed me. I was like, that's why I gave up on the professional path.
Little humbling. Yeah.
I was like, I can take this kid, but no.
Well, I don't know what the competition's like at the gym, but I don't know. You can probably go test your mettle, see how you do.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool. So you're going into engineering. You're going to go either to Washington or Massachusetts. Do you have plans to stay in the United States to do like an OPT program after you graduate with your bachelor's?
Yes, I do think about having like internship for about a year or two.
Okay.
Because I think that in engineering we can do 2 years of internship.
I think you do up to 3 with engineering.
Okay.
Yeah, STEM-related fields like engineering, of course. I think you can do up to 3 years of OPT after you get your bachelor's, which is cool.
Yeah.
And if you go to a community college, it's optional, but you have the option to do a year of OPT after you get your associate's degree. Some students don't want to because they like to just keep the momentum of doing their studies.
Yes.
But others came to the U.S. because they want to get that additional experience. So they'll do their first 2 years, they'll do that year of OPT, then they'll come back, do their junior, senior year, and then do more OPT after that. So something to think about.
Yeah.
Have your parents come to the U.S.? Have they been here to see you?
No, not yet. Because I've just been here, for like 3 months. So yeah.
Did they bring you? Did they drop you off?
No, I go by myself. Yeah,
Wow.
I went here by myself.
How was that?
It was pretty good. I mean, given that I have a lot of experience in getting late for the plan and stuff like that, I think it's went pretty good. I go with Japan Airlines, and they were pretty nice.
How much in advance did you arrive before orientation?
I believe it's 2 weeks before.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, so I have quite a lot of time to adapt to the time zone and
right.
Yeah.
So did you stay with your homestay family right away?
Yes.
Oh, that's cool.
So they picked me up at the airport, and then I just started living.
And did you arrange for your homestay through one of the agencies that we recommend?
Yes. Yes.
Oh, yeah, cool.
So initially, I was thinking about staying at dorm at the Broadway studio. Yeah. But then I just think that I should go to South because I think it's a not pretty, but really beautiful campus.
It is
beautiful. And I like the vibes here. Personally, I don't like where it's too urban, like the urban area.
Right.
Where it's a bit too bustle.
Right.
So I prefer South. And then it's pretty far to go from the dorm to South. It's around like you just did, right?
I just did it myself to get to this interview.
Yeah.
It was about 40 minutes.
Yeah.
Maybe on the bus, which isn't too bad.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's certainly further than if you were just to go up to North.
Mm-hmm.
You can go to North Campus, get on the subway and be there in 10 or 15 minutes. It's pretty convenient. Have you been to that campus as well, just to check it out?
Oh, no. I've been to North, but not the North Campus.
Not to the North Campus.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, what do you do for fun? You've got your host family. Do they take you out and do things with you, or do they pretty much just let you be?
They are very caring.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And they've asked me if I want to go to have dinner with them, but unfortunately I was busy that day, so I guess some other events. Mm-hmm. But yeah, they're very opening about like they consider me as a part of a family.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah, that's really cool. And they still giving me that that time of my own. Like they don't really strict about what time should I be at home.
Right.
Or they still give me that freedom and that independence.
Right.
Yeah.
You just have a key and they're like, come and go as you wish.
Yeah.
Right.
But they're still very caring, so that's really good.
So by the time this airs, it will be past our Thanksgiving holiday, but that's coming up next week. Are you planning to spend Thanksgiving with them?
Yeah. And we already talked about what dishes we're going to make. I think I'm going to make a Vietnamese dishes.
Oh, what are you going to make?
I'm not really sure because I'm not that good cook. I'll ask my mom about that.
Well, I don't know. I'm not Vietnamese, but there are some really good Vietnamese restaurants in the Seattle area.
Yeah.
I think, but what do you think, being a native of the country? Have you tried any Vietnamese restaurants?
Yeah, I did twice. I tried pho and then another noodle dish.
Uh-huh.
And I think like on a scale of 10, I would say 8.5. That's really
pretty good.
That's really good, actually.
Right.
Yeah, because most of the restaurant are very authentic because the owner is Vietnamese.
We have a lot of Vietnamese people.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, we have a big expat community. I don't know do you participate in any like Vietnamese community groups or anything like that? Have you found any?
I'm planning to sign up for the Vietnamese Student Association.
Right.
Yeah.
Cool.
And I found that out on your podcast.
Nice.
When you was
We love it when we help out.
Yeah. Check the podcast out.
Check the podcast. Nice.
I right now, no, I'm not in any Vietnamese community, but I think I'm gonna join the association.
Have you been to Little Saigon in town?
Yeah, I've been there, but I'm not like wandering around that neighborhood. No. Yeah, I just go to that particular store and then go home.
Do you go to the market, the Asian market that's there? There's a really big one.
No, I haven't.
Check it out. It's a really great. It's a really great store. If you're like missing some food from home, you might be able to find it there.
Yeah.
But you have quite a few friends that are also students here. I'm sure they can point you in the right direction.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, do you hear that? That means it's time for trivia. Dun, 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 dun. So this part of the program, as you know, we ask 5 questions.
Yeah.
And if you get them all right, you're on the Wall of Fame. And if you don't get them all right, well, shame. Such a shame. But no big deal. It's a safe space. We're not going to belittle you or anything. So let's ask a few questions. The first question here is: you are a student at South.
Yes.
Now there's a animal related, the mascot for South. Do you know what it is?
Yeah, the otters.
The otters. That's right.
Yes.
And the otter has a name.
Oh.
Do you know the name of the otter?
No, I don't.
It's a female. I think it's. I got to be honest. I don't remember it. I was hoping you would know, but we'll find out for you. I think it's like Olivia Otter or something like that. We'll find out.
That does ring a bell.
Yeah, maybe. I think it might be Olivia. We'll find out.
I'm not sure.
All right, cool. Question number 2: since you're a high school completion plus program student, how old do you have to be to join the program?
16.
Yes, we just talked about it. So I thought you would get that. And what will you get a high school diploma automatically when you're finished?
Ooh. I think we do.
I think you have to apply for it.
Oh.
So there's a form you fill out or an application. So because I don't know that they necessarily know who all is, maybe they do, but my understanding is when you get to the end, you have to put in a form or something.
Oh.
So check it out. We'll find out for you. If you're in the high school completion prep program, we want to make sure you get your diploma.
Yeah.
You may have to fill out a form to do it. All right, good enough. Let's talk about, let's do another question. There are 3 national parks around Seattle. Can you name one of them?
The International Park?
Yeah, one of the national parks.
Oh, national park.
Kind of like Yellowstone National Park, but that's in Wyoming. But there's 3 national parks right around our city.
did check out quite a lot of parks these days, but I'm not sure if they're national or not.
Well, there's a really big mountain
Yeah.
just off to the southeast from here. Do you know the name of that mountain? It's the biggest mountain in Washington.
Southeast?
It's kind of south and to the east, yeah.
South to the east. Is that Olympia?
No, the Olympic Mountains are to our west.
Oh, okay. No, I don't.
And that's a national park, by the way. Olympic National Park is one of them.
Oh, okay.
The big mountain you see off to the distance here, that's Mount Rainier, and that's a national park, Mount Rainier National Park. Okay. And then to the north of us, maybe about an hour or so, is the North Cascade National Park. So if you get the opportunity, yeah, for sure. Be cool if I could get some of your international student friends, get a car, drive up into those things. Now, last year we did an event where we went tubing during the winter because a lot of students, they'd never even seen snow before. Have you seen snow?
No, I have not.
What? Gotta get up there. Yeah. We'll encourage the department to do another winter trip so you guys can get up there and
I'll join definitely.
Snowboarding or tubing or something.
Yeah.
All right, last question. What was the last movie you saw?
Oh, the last one. The last one is it's an action comedy one, Hitman Bodyguard. Have you ever heard of that?
I've heard of that movie, but I don't think I've seen it. It's a few years old, right?
Yeah. Okay. Starring Ryan Reynolds and Samuel L. Jackson.
Right. Yeah. How was it?
Yeah, it was good. It was cool. Very funny. It's very entertaining.
Yeah. I like both those actors. So.
Yeah, they're really good actors.
Right on. Cool. Have you been to LA? Have you been to any other cities in?
No, Seattle is the first and only up until now cities I've been to in the U.S. Yeah.
Now, after you go to school for, I think, 3 quarters, you're eligible to do a vacation quarter.
Yeah.
Do you plan to take a vacation quarter?
I don't think I'm gonna take it.
I just keep studying.
I just keep studying.
That's cool.
Yeah.
All right. Sounds great. Well, at this point, we like to try to give you the opportunity to offer your wisdom and advice. Now, I know this is only your first quarter, but I still think you've been here long enough where you can maybe, since you've been through the process of getting your visa and all that stuff, what can you tell people that are kind of thinking about going to the United States? Should they be worried? Should they, or maybe what was one thing you did that was really the best thing to get you prepared? Whatever advice you want to offer.
So you should have a clear goals, and you should know what you want to do after graduate, or maybe just a potential goals that you have in mind, but it should be clear. And then I've heard this somewhere, but I don't really remember. But there's a quote saying that when it seems to be scary to jump, it's exactly when to jump. It's not applied for every situation.
Sure.
But yeah, I believe going study abroad is very risky. To be honest, that's very risky. Mm-hmm. But the opportunity that comes with studying abroad is also very, you can't even imagine it.
Right.
It's mind-blowing. So yeah, for me, I think the biggest risk is not to take one. So yeah, you should. If you think about
Great
it.
advice.
Thank you.
Yeah, really good. And I really like the fact that you emphasize being prepared in just about or do good planning, because it's just about every stage, whether it's going in for your visa interview, the more they see that you have a good plan, that you're prepared,
that's correct.
The more comfortable they're going to be issuing a visa.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then when you get here, just not having to worry, just where you're going, makes it a lot more relaxing, I think.
Yeah, that's correct.
Cool. Good advice. I think I told you before we started rolling that I like to give an opportunity for you to say something in your language. So something encouraging, or, maybe some advice that you want to give just, over 30 seconds, so that some of our listeners can hear, hey, what does Vietnamese sound like?
Okay. I didn't prepare for this. But
no, that's okay. I always put people on this one. It doesn't have to be Shakespeare or anything like that. Just a few words of encouragement, or something that you think's really great, or just you could reiterate the advice you gave in your own language. That's totally fine too.
So, nếu như mà các bạn đang nghĩ tới việc đi học ở nước ngoài, thì mình nghĩ là các bạn nên tính toán kỹ lưỡng và nó không cần phải quá là kỹ, nhưng mà các bạn nên biết là các bạn muốn cái gì, và khi mà các bạn đã muốn rồi thì mình nghĩ các bạn nên thực hiện những cái gì các bạn muốn.
Cool.
Follow your dreams.
Yeah, that's awesome. I love the way it sounds. I lived in China for 4 years, and when I traveled down to a place called Beihai, it's along the coast there, really close to the Vietnamese border.
Oh.
The Chinese that they spoke there had the same kind of quality of Vietnamese. Like when they spoke Chinese, they said it with kind of a Vietnamese accent.
Oh,
it was really cool.
I've never been that far in Vietnam. I'm only being around like the south part.
Okay.
And the central part.
Which city are you from?
I'm from Saigon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The big city.
Yeah, the big city.
Yeah, I was in Hanoi, so I only have seen the north.
Yeah.
I went to Ha Long Bay, went to Hanoi, and there's some amazing parks just outside of Hanoi, which are beautiful. You know, some rivers and some of those big rock columns that you see that are really famous in the north. Is really nice. So, yeah, very good. And the food. Guys, go check out Vietnam. If you haven't been to Vietnam, it's definitely worth going to.
The food is amazing.
Did you ever run into American students going to, say, Vietnamese universities? I mean, you're here going to ours. Did you have anybody that you ran into?
I think I did. Once I have an American friend there.
Oh, yeah.
His parents travel to Vietnam for work, and they bring him to Vietnam for education as well.
Yeah. Like when I was growing up, I never thought about going as an international student, whether it was Vietnam or, South Africa or wherever. I just didn't really even think about it too much, which is weird because I really love all things international.
Yeah.
So I missed kind of my chance. But if you're out there listening and you're thinking about it, I'm with you.
Yeah.
Just do it.
Yeah.
Take the risk. Cool. Well, it's been great getting to know you. I'm looking forward to kind of following your progress. I hope you'll keep in touch. And when you graduate, that'll be really a cool moment. Let me know when you find out from Massachusetts if that's going to work.
Oh, yeah.
Because if you go there, I think that'd be really cool.
Thank you.
All right, guys. Well, thanks so much. Thanks for joining us today. Have a great day.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks for having me.
Oh, yeah, my pleasure. Take care. Bye-bye.
Conversations With is painstakingly crafted for you by the Seattle College's International Programs Department and supported by the lovely folks here on our campus. This show is produced and edited by me, Evan Franulovich. We welcome your emails and questions about coming to Seattle Colleges. Please reach out to us via our website, or just give us a rating and a review on Apple Podcasts, as this helps others discover the show. Also, don't forget to follow us on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, or YouTube at Seattle Colleges INTL. That's Seattle Colleges INTL. And be sure to check out all of the shows here on Conversations With. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next week.